Hearts of Iron 4, nations with unique folk histories, aka all of these ones, have pretty interesting paths they can do. Some of them are fun, some of them are boring, but not everybody does them all. So today, I thought I'm going to show off all the ones that are least common. And hey, if this video is pretty popular, maybe I'll do them in the series. I'll start with Germany. Okay, so let's look at the German folk history. So this part here got added in Awakening the Tiger and stuff, and like there's a little revamp and stuff. But I say the least common path is this one where you can go alliance with the USSR. I don't know if that counts as a new path or not, but I guess it will. Ooh, there's a puppet turkey, but I think the reason nobody does this is because you probably are going after the Soviets anyways, and sorry friends, but if you see, you can proclaim regular German which is really nice, and I doing really like doing that for making the Greater German Reich. And if you don't attack the Soviet Union, you won't create the Greater German Reich. See, look how nice it looks. It's Berlin is renamed Germania. You don't get cores, but still looks pretty nice. But if you don't count that, I guess the Democratic Pact, because the Kaiser Pact is pretty fun. Or I guess you could maybe this one, like the Kaiser Pact, where you could go ally with the British. And I think people don't do this because this is way more fun than this. The only reason people do this is to get the attorney. But yeah. So moving on. So I'm just gonna use observe and go to the United Kingdom and see their folk history. So the least common path here is definitely the commie path. The Democratic the Democratic British path is the best Democratic path. You have war goals on some stuff. It's pretty cool. And the King's Party black shirts, this is pretty nice. Get Ireland, the Dominions, the US, which is pretty cool. The Soviets and stuff. Japan. This one sucks. Because then you have to go decolonize, which lags the game really hard, and that's not good. And this one's not the best. Like, if you would force decolonization, I don't even know if that works that much. So yeah. So I guess you could do this. I guess you could do this part. I guess you could do, I don't know if people do this one or this one, which is really bad. This is always popular. The reason people do this is for this Pokemon, Crush the Dream. Next one is France, because you're like right there. France. So yeah, people do the Democratic part. I think sometimes the what do I call it? Copy pat. I don't know which one of these is most popular because I don't really see who does this a lot. But I think the least common pat, but is the Orwellist restoration. I didn't talk about the fashion one. It was pretty good. You could get big parts of the big strongest parts of And this one is pretty good. You could get a bunch of land and stuff in Canada. Why have to go do this one for to get a war on Canada? But you will be not war on Canada anyways. But this one is always popular. The Napoleon one, everybody does that. It's really cool. And this one is okay. You get Spain, which is pretty nice. This one is boring. I mean, the only good focus here is this one. No fear further humiliation when you can get war goes on Germany, Italy. But by the time you get to this focus, it'll be like 1939, 1940, and Germany's already gonna justify me. So Italy, since Italy got a new focus sheet and by bottom alone, I really don't know which. I can't really tell which Italy's popular, but I watch a decent amount of HOI4 YouTube, so I think I could. This one. So some the historical part and the papal part, which would be right here. Those are obviously the most popular. I think Talababo and Italo Balbo and Nino Grande are pretty popular. And I've seen some people do communist Italy. So I think the least common is democratic Italy, or the democratic Italy, or just regular modern, or just this one, uh, constitutional monarchy, because democracy is boring. You can't really do anything. And so it's kind of fun because you can like democratic, and you can do as the allies. You can do these things, such as which is pretty nice, but they're pretty boring. Let's be real, but yeah, they're pretty boring, which is why I don't see anybody do them. But since the DLC hasn't been out for that much time, this could quickly change. And the Soviets. The Soviets. Obviously, people do the censor path, the Trotsky path for the achievement, Soviet Union, and because, permanent revolution. Ho, ho, ho. And then there's obviously the monarchist path, which, this focus is huge, by the way. Monarchist path, like, right there. I think the least common path is the right opposition. The only YouTuber who does the right opposition, I think, is Bubbles S, and he always goes with this one. So, shout out to Bubbles S. Watching, and then there's the fashion part, which is pretty interesting. You can get Mongolia, you can do Rome, you can get Japan, get claims on China. Then you can take some focuses here or focuses here. I think these ones will be better, but I don't know. So let's go, since we're doing Major Power, Japan. Oh boy. Nobody does. Wait. Thinking between the communist and the democratic path. I actually think the communist path, because I see people do the democratic path because it's pretty fun. You can get some free land in the Pacific. Got Manchuria, which you can give back to China, but why would I? The communist path, you can just take Manchuria, then you can join up with communist China. But there's this mod which makes this path so much better. And this one is the most common. I think this is the second most common. Yeah. This is. Oh yeah, never mind. Then we go to the US of A. Okay. The Confederacy, people do that a lot. There's the Democratic or the Communist path. I don't know. It's a 50-50 split for me, but I think Communist is common because Democratic you get to, it's a historical path and stuff like that. And also, you can fire, and also in one of these focuses you don't need the Earl Browner anymore, so you could just fire him and do the Democratic path as well. If you get 30% communist support, you can get like a war on every major power, which is pretty nice. It's nice. So I think the commie path is always. So together it's Poland united and ready, which Poland got the focus tree, but what I'm talking about, right? Okay, this is a post. Okay, so everybody goes to, like, most people do these Monarchist paths. The least popular, I think, would be this one, the Cossack Kick path. I want it, Cossack Kick path, but yeah. I think people do this one because it's historical and stuff, and this one is pretty good. In fact, I think, and this one, you can uh, go with Germany or don't go with Germany. But I think so. That's pretty nice. But I think the least common is Democratic because Democratic is pretty boring. Or it'll be the one with Germany. And I kind of want to see what this focus does. Okay, so I'm just going to check these focuses because I want to see that Kazakh Republican. Does that work? Huh. It's weird. They might need him in my government. I'm just gonna check. Oh, I guess I can't see. I guess I could record more the Soviets and see how that does. Yeah, I'm gonna just get rid of the Soviet army because you don't need him anymore. Then that would be pretty fun. Yeah, that'd be nice. So let's go to Canada. Together for victory. Yeah, it's definitely this one. North American Alliance. Which nice, but people do this, I think, in multiplayer. These two, obviously, because they're historical, but this one is boring. Just get an alliance with US, which is not fun because the US is just gonna join the Allies. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna pause because. Okay, Raj. Okay, so this focus tree sucks. In fact, all the together for victory focus tree sucks. I'll probably make a video tomorrow or something like that. But this one sucks. I think this one where you stay with Burn sucks. Because, of course it is. You stay with Burn and stuff. That's lame. I go to South Africa. And it's definitely the fashion part. Because this one is actually pretty good. You could get most of Africa. British Africa for this focus. But it's definitely this one. Like, people do this one because it's pretty fun with the Anti-Communist Crusade, and you get one of the hardest achievements, Crusader Kings 2, and then there's this one, which is the fast part, which is not that good. I mean, you can do it for the first Crusader Kings achievement, but yeah, that's about it. Australia. Yeah. Oh, whoa. I say, did I break the game? It goes for join commentator. Okay. I think it's this one because it's not very good. I mean, it's pretty cool, but yeah. Or maybe it's this one. It's either the two Democratic paths. This one, you get Indonesian Uprising. To the South Pacific, which it gives some stuff probably. I do with Japan. What does that do? Oh. In New Zealand, can you get a New Zealand? You can get New Zealand here, I guess. But New Zealand, the most meme country because of the bombs I'm putting. See, yeah, this one is actually pretty small. Which is the focus that what's yours? This one? Yep. You can get Port Polynesia peacefully if you go to this map, but yeah, definitely this one. This focus is just Switzerland mode. Like, if you want to do the time is on our side achievement without, a country that has a unique focus tree, I guess you can do. And then together for victory. Czechoslovakia. It's definitely the fashion path. Democratic path is pretty cool, on their own, but yep, but if you get, but you just give student one to the Germans and then become their puppet, which sucks. And these two focuses you can't do because you need Germany's approval. They'll probably not approve Hungary. I think it's a Democratic path because it's pretty boring. Everybody does this. The fashion path, pretty nice. Greater Hungary, it's okay. Then the red one, which is pretty good because first time trying these, you might not know what they do and they don't really do anything. And communism is a better idea than democracy. Blech. Oh well, in HOI4 in real life, yeah. Yep, I think we're gonna go for, yeah. I think it's join the allies because that's not gonna help with all your enemies there. But I don't really know because it's kind of messy. Oh yeah, the cordon sanitary, yeah, nobody does that. But hey, maybe I should do a video about that. Pretty nice. Balkan dominance is pretty broken, but the AI never goes for it. I swear. Slavia, Yugoslavia. It's definitely this one. This one you can just destroy yourself and then unite it back together as a meme. This one, Communist Bad Tito, obviously. This one, like, you lose a bunch of stuff. You can lose a bunch of stuff just to, like, join the Axis. It's not gonna really help you. And then Waving the Tiger, China. There's not really a focus, but like a path. But I guess this one because you can form United Front except on warlords, and I think that would be the least common. And then for communist China, I guess it would be either one of these three. Now people say I started productions and feedback gaming. I'm sorry to be watching this, but because you made videos on this path, everybody does now, except if you're going for like the people have stood up achievement. So I think it's now this one because Wang Ming, nobody does that. Internationalism, where you can join the Comintern, nobody does that, but still for the People's Republic that way. So that's those. Damn man, Chupwa. Oh, no, just okay. So this one definitely obedience. That's good. This one looks pretty good, and it looks like it'll get all of China, but it won't. Two emperors, which will what you Vaswai's Manchukuo, which will what you annex them, and then there's two emperors where you can like get more autonomy. You get a bunch of autonomy, but you can't break away. So yeah, definitely this one. That was pretty hard. Oh yeah, the warlords, I guess. They all have the same focus tree, so it doesn't really matter. It's definitely this one. This one's pretty cool because you can get a rival government. This one, you can just get a free China and then become China. And then this one, it's not that good because Communist China is the least common because Communist China is pretty small. But in the historical, sometimes they do it. Western King becomes Communist China. But this one, but yeah, nobody does that. Like, oh yeah, Netherlands. Okay, so I see people do this, the, the Monica's bad, and this one, and then this one I see people do. Then the two least common would be the commie and the democratic, but I seen a couple more videos of the commie, and then the fascists. I said democratic before, I'm sorry. But this was actually, the fascist path is actually pretty good. You get war was on Belgium and Luxembourg. You can get, you can get war with France, the U.S., France, like a bunch of people. Hey, you don't have to give them the East Indies. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Mexico. Play Mexican music here. okay, so the communist path people do with the Trotsky, and I don't know what happens if you get Trotsky as your leader of Mexico, but then the USSR chooses him as your leader. I don't know if that works. But yeah, I see people do fascist path. The Democratic path, I see people do. Because, like, you can do this as Democratic Mexico, just kind of broken. Um, so I think, but I think, so yeah, I actually think the least common is the fascist. Because I don't see a lot of people do this Mexico, because it's either Democratic or Trotsky. I know these are pretty short, not that comprehensive, but I'm sorry. I'll make better videos later. Portugal, I've seen tons of people do this one. See people do the Fifth Empire sometimes. See, I've seen people do Fifth Empire. Not a lot of Join the Axis, or this one really, or that one, or the Communist Path. I think the least common is this one, where you go as communist, where you guys communist and you know, where you go as communist and yeah, where you go as communist and no annex Iberia, because that's one you get all of Iberia. So yeah, Spain. Yep, it's either this one to maintain the Second Republic. Actually, I think this is pretty good. I think it's the Francoist one, because there's barely anything here. No war goals, no nothing. Could join the Alex. Like most of this Francoist focus is just industry and stuff, which I personally don't think is like Bulgaria. Oh yeah, sorry, whoops. Okay, so way up there. Okay. I think it will be this one, the Communist Pact. It's not that good, and also you could get also as this one you could get the entirety of the Balkans, which would never work in real life, by the way. And Greece, we'll go to Greece one. I would say my taxes, because it's kind of cool to have the king, and you can just do the same thing, but with a king, which makes it better. By the way, yeah. Also, I forget which focus gives you the formation of like the Macedonian Empire. So if anybody can tell me in the comments next. This one, the Turkish focus is so big. I don't know what. I mean, I guess this is everybody does the Ottomans. I think it'll be this one, because it's not really that good. It's not really that good. Actually, it's pretty good, but like, yeah, they're not really that good. Or this one, the Balkan Pact. Yeah, I don't think it's I think it's either the Balkan Pact or the anti-Bolshevik Mediterranean Bloc. I'm confused. I'm sorry. Right. Oh yeah, the Baltics. Lithuania, I know this one. It's definitely the Democratic one, because Democratic's boring. I mean, you can get Baltic unification, but that's the end of the focus tree. And also, it's kind of boring. Latvia. It's definitely this one, sunshines equally. Remember, Democratic is equals boring. And this one, yeah, it's definitely the era of silence, democracy, and stuff. This one's actually pretty cool. This one is pretty cool because you can get Belarus, and then you can like take Belarus, and then take the rest of the Baltics. Then, yeah. So it's weird. So yeah. Since it's pretty early in the focus tree, I can't tell, but it's probably the fascist path, because I haven't really seen anybody do it, but for those ones, but I have seen it for those. Seen people do communism, because it's pretty good. good because African Union, and this one because it's pretty good. But nobody does reach out to do that. You just become a Italian puppet stay, and it's not even that good. You barely get anything. can you can like break free, but still it's not that good. But I'll tell you the rest at the end. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.